This is a year 2000 dated coin with the N-rank broadly effigy. We know this is going to be a Millennium year coin, but will it be an Incused Flag variety or not? Well, there's only one way to find out. G'day folks, my name is Craig. You are here on my channel, Craig Collects. Other end of the roll, here is our year 2000 coin. Is this going to be the Incused Flag variety? It is not. This is just the standard design on the Millennium year coin. There were 16.6 million of these coins minted. It's a common commemorative. So here is the definitive design on the Australian 50-cent piece. This is the coat of arms designed for this coin by Stuart Devlin, and it has been the definitive on these coins since they were introduced in 1966. However, we do know that in 1966 these coins were round and made of 80% silver, and they changed to copper nickel in this dodecagon shape in 1969 on their second mintage. So, as we go through, we are looking for the circulating commemoratives, which will go down on the mat. We're also on the lookout for coins minted in low mintage years. And for the 50-cent piece, the low mintage years are 1973, 1985, 1993, 1997, both N-rank broadly and Jodie Clark's effigies on the 2019 coin, and 2020. Here is our second circulating commemorative of the day. From 1995, this is the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, the Wary Dunlop coin. It has a mintage of 15.9 million. So on top of low mintage coins, we are also on the lookout for coins minted for annual sets only and not for circulation. And those years are 1967, 1968, 1986, 1987, 1989, 1990, 1992, and 2023. So what's going to happen in this moment is at the end of this roll, I will put you guys in super fast coin mode, and then I'll bring you back in when we have another find. Like this one here, which is from 2004. This is the primary school's design competition winning coin. Primary school students had the chance to design a 50-cent piece, and this was the winning design. 10.2 million of these were minted. So at the end of the hunt, I will go off camera and go through everything again as I do regularly. But with the 50-cent piece, I do pay special attention to coins with known errors and variations. And those are from the years 1966, 1979, 1980, 2006, 2010, 2007, 2014, and 2022. Here's our first low mintage circulating commemorative of the day from 2019. This is the International Year of Indigenous Languages coin. This coin has a mintage of just 2 million, and this one will be going into the wider collection. It is in great condition. So, let's stick you guys into super fast coin mode, and I'll bring you back in when we have our next find. Let's hit it. Here's another coin with a low mintage commemorative on it. This one's an Ender, which is great. This is the 2014 50th anniversary of AEST coin, the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander. This has got a lovely design. There was one of these released, not for circulation, but for collectors, where there is colour on this shield here. This one, obviously, was one released for circulation, just 3 million of these released. So that's another one which will go into the wider collection. Here we are for the first time today. This is the 2001 Centenary of Federation, the 1912 Commonwealth Coat of Arms. This is the highest mint of the set, 43.1 million. And we are, of course, still looking out for Canberra ACT, New South Wales, Norfolk Island, Tasmania, and WA. Let's hope we find one of those today. Here's our next circulating commemorative from 1998. This is the Bass and Flinders coin. celebrating the bicentenary of the discovery of Bass Strait, named after George Bass, this guy here. 22.4 million of them minted. Here's our first ever circulating commemorative coin from 1970. This is the Captain Cook coin. 16.5 million of these were minted. This one is in rubbish condition, but we wouldn't have been keeping it anyway. Captain Cook does have a counter on him, just to see how many we find in this book. Here's our next discovery from 1994. This is the Year of the Family's coin. They are commonly minted 21.3 million, but there are two variations based on the size of the date. This appears to be the narrow date variant because there's not much of a gap between the two 9s, or the 9 and the 4. If there was a more pronounced gap, that would be the wide date variant. The two variations do not add any value to the coin. They're just something to hunt to complete your sets. And we're coming into another roll with an ender. So this is the 1982 Brisbane Commonwealth Games coin. This is the highest minted circulating 50-cent commemorative coin at 49.6 million. In fact, the highest circulating commemorative coin of any denomination. Here's our next low mintage circulating commemorative. You know it's a commemorative coin because it's got 50 cents down the bottom here. This is from 2024. This is the 50th anniversary of NAIDOC coin. 3.351 million of these were minted, and this one is another one which will join the other two Indigenous coins in the wider collection. Our first low mintage definitive of the day. This is the 2019 Jodie Clark effigy. 2 million of these were minted. 2019 is the year Jodie Clark's fifth and final portrait of Queen Elizabeth entered service on Australian coins. So both Jodie Clark's fifth and final portrait and Henry Crawley's fourth portrait are low mintage on the 50-cent coin. Moving into the second half of the hunt. 5 rolls in, 5 rolls to go. Got 4 low mintage commemorative coins, 1 low mintage definitive. Not much else apart from that. So I'll stick you guys back into super fast coin mode and bring you back in when we have our next find. Let's hit it. Ooh, here is the next find. This is another coin which has a counter. This is the 1988 bicentenary coin. As you'll see from the counter, we haven't found many of these. There are just 9 million of these minted, so it is still common. But what you do look out for on the bicentenary coin is if there is a little bit of extra metal in between the two 8s there. This one does not appear to have it, just even though it's dirty and hard to tell. If it did, that would make it worth a little bit more. Otherwise, it's just face value, and in this condition, very much going back to the bank. It's another commemorative we haven't seen yet today from 2005. This is the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. 26.6 million minted on this coin, but on this coin you do look out for card errors, which is a little bit of extra metal, which can be on top of his cap there at the bottom of the robe here or anywhere over here. None visible on this coin, which just makes it common. This one's 97. This is a low mintage definitive. 4.3 million minted in 1997. 4.3 million minted in 1997. So this one will go back to the bank at the end of the hunt, but it is a low mintage definitive. And here's our next circulating commemorative. There we go. This is the 2002 Year of the Outback coin with the windmill design on it. 11.5 million of these were minted, making it common, but quite a few people do like that windmill design. This is the wide date variant of the coin. So if we hold the two of them together, you can see that there is a distinct gap on that bottom coin between the 2 9s and the 9 and the 4 versus the top coin, which is the narrow date variant. Again, no difference in value, just something to find to make your sets complete. Here we are, 1981. This is the Royal Wedding coin, celebrating the wedding of the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer. 20 million of these were minted. This one looks to be in good condition though. Another 2019 Jodie Clark. From 2010, this is the Celebrate What's Great Australia Day coin. 11.4 million of these minted. This is another common commemorative. And just like that, we are on to the final roll of the hunt. Some good finds, but nothing we're looking for. So as always, I will remind you that down in the description of this video, you will find a link to the Creative Collects Discord server if you'd like to join us over on Discord. 1001, nothing. There's also a link there to my social media and my email if you'd like to get in touch with me. If you'd like to become a channel member, there is a link down there, and channel members not only get these videos early, but they also, if you become a numismatist level member, you'll get a shout out on screen now. And there will be more perks coming for channel members as the year draws on. What's going to happen now, I'm going to go off camera, go through everything again, double check on those ones we know have errors and variations, see if I haven't missed any key dates or anything, and then we'll come back and discuss our finds. This is what we had on camera, and we had a busy off-camera hunt as well. We got 2 of these 2022 coins with the snake eyes card error. Here's magnification of those now. So here's your first one. You can see there's 2 diamond-shaped bits of metal here and here. Not as easy to see on this one. On the second one, they are a lot more pronounced. You can see your extra bits of metal here and here. That's your snake eyes cut error. That's not supposed to be there. Then we also picked up a second 1997 low mintage, 4.3 million, and this 1973 low mintage, 4 million. So that is a very productive hunt. Unfortunately, none of these are in a condition worth me keeping, so I'll be sending them all back to the bank. My star find of the day today is going to be the 2019 International Year of Languages. I do love the design on this coin. I love the list of languages, indigenous languages there. That's pretty cool. If you thought one of these other coins was your star find, let me know down in the comments. I will see you guys for another hunt tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.